Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that every couple faces eventually: how to keep the spark alive in a long-term relationship. Whether you've been together for 5 months or 15 years, keeping that fire going takes some intention, but it's totally possible. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's talk about some tips and tricks to maintain that passion and excitement, even after years together. So, let's start with a big one. Prioritize quality time. We all know life gets busy. Between work, family, and maybe even kids, finding time for each other can be challenging. But here's the thing, relationships need attention to grow. And I'm not talking about just any time, I mean real, quality time. Turn off the screens, make eye contact, and truly connect with each other. Even something as simple as a weekly date night can work wonders. Even if you're super busy, carve out time for activities you both enjoy. Cook dinner together, go for a walk, or even take a weekend trip. Whatever it is, it's about creating shared experiences. When you're fully present with each other, it reminds you of why you fell in love in the first place. All right, moving on to tip number 2. Surprise each other. Think about it. Remember how exciting it was to get flowers, a cute little note, or even a random act of kindness. Surprises keep things fresh, even in a long-term relationship. And I'm not just talking about extravagant gifts here. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference. Maybe bring them their favorite coffee without them asking, or leave a sweet text on their phone. Surprises add mystery and fun, even when you think you know everything about each other. Plus, they show that you're thinking about them, which goes a long way in keeping the love alive. Now here's one that might seem a bit awkward, but is so important. Tip number 3, communicate openly about your needs. Yes, even the romantic and physical ones. Too often, we assume our partners know what we want, but here's a secret, they probably don't. Honest, open communication is a game changer. Talk about what makes you feel loved, what excites you, and even what you might want to change. This can feel a bit vulnerable, but that's exactly why it brings you closer. When you know each other's needs, you can be more intentional in meeting them, and that builds intimacy. All right, moving on to something fun. Tip number 4, keep learning together. Whether it's a new hobby, a cooking class, or even learning a new language, trying new things keeps things exciting. Learning together builds memories, gives you fresh topics to talk about, and can even strengthen your teamwork. Studies actually show that couples who learn new things together are more likely to feel closer and more connected. So, pick something you've both been curious about and dive in. Now for tip number 5. Respect each other's space. Yes, spending time together is important, but so is time apart. Being in a healthy relationship doesn't mean you need to be together 24/7. In fact, having your own hobbies and friends can actually keep the relationship healthier. That way, when you come back together, you have new stories to share and fresh energy. When each person has room to grow individually, it enriches the relationship. Think of it as giving each other space to breathe and to miss each other too. Okay, tip number 6, keep the romance alive. Yes, I mean the little romantic gestures that sometimes fade over time. Candlelit dinners, love notes, or just holding hands while watching a movie, they don't have to be fancy. These gestures remind your partner that you still see them as someone special. It's easy to get comfortable and let romance take a back seat. But when you make an effort to keep those gestures alive, you're sending a message that says, I still choose you every day. That's powerful. And for our last one, tip number 7, don't be afraid to laugh together. Life can get stressful, and sometimes relationships take on that same heaviness. But don't underestimate the power of a good laugh. Watch a comedy, share a funny story, or even be a little silly together. Laughter releases endorphins and helps you bond on a deep level. It's a reminder that life's better when you're sharing it with someone who can make you smile, no matter what. So, there you have it. 7 tips to keep the spark alive in a long-term relationship. Remember, maintaining passion and excitement is an ongoing process, but that's what makes it so rewarding. With just a little bit of effort, you can keep that love growing and evolving every single day. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which tip resonated with you the most, or share your own ways of keeping the spark alive. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like this one. Until next time, keep that spark shining bright.